Welcome to another episode of the Cities Skylines series, and every time I start up this game I'm like, what mess do I need to tackle today? As it's always a disaster. Also of note, the wall people are here, but I need to record. They are working on the other half of the duplex, so hopefully you won't hear them too much. Fingers crossed, but I just need to get this done, so here we are. So I'm actually not seeing too much in the way of notifications from our people. So that one was needing better land value, and this person has too few services. Well, let's check our services, just in general. We could use some hospitals over here somewhere. There. Let's see how much that covers. Anytime now. I guess it's not gonna update. Usually I think it updates right away, but not that time. Yeah, the funeral services should certainly be covered at this point. Fire. Oh, yeah, we need another fire department up here. Let's check our money, check our population. Alright, we're doing alright. Where do I squeeze it? I want to take as few houses out as possible, but there's the funeral home. Alright, let's do there. See how that... Let's see, pause. Do those update? There we go. And the hospital? Yep, that's better. Police, that's doing better. We could probably use something over like here. And that might be able to cover a little bit of this as well. So go across, yep. Alright, schools. They're not great. Over here you can see we don't have enough schools. So can we squeeze one? Oh, right there. Alright, and then we need... Oh, there's more that seems more appropriate. I thought it was weird there wasn't so many markers yelling at me. Let's see. Here? Yep, there we go. School. I don't think you really need schools for industry, which is what this is. So that was elementary, university, high school. Is there a different high school? This one's so big. That one's alright. I can't wait to start getting the public transits going. Ooh, here's something we can do to boost our happiness, is we can give them some post offices. Let's do something like out on this road, perhaps. It just makes them a little more happy, which is something we do struggle with on occasion. We do have a lot of trucks that come in and out of it. I'm trying to think of where the best place for that is. Alright, so those should cover quite a few people for now. I'm sitting here debating between a bus system. That's 37, but then it doesn't cost anything after that to make bus stops, I don't think. It's that or a metro. I love me some good metros, and what I do is I make loops. So what I'd probably do is have a loop here, which attaches to one that goes down probably something like this. And then a loop over here, and then maybe a loop here. And so people can, I like setting it up so that they can get anywhere because the metros are right next to each other, so they can, you know, cross a street, get into another metro, and go through a different loop if they need. So that's where I am stumped at the moment. The thing with metros is the metro lines aren't cheap. Like, you have to build the tunnels, and clearly that's not going to be a cheap process. Whereas once you have buses, you just have to put stops out, and I don't know that those cost anything. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards buses right now. And then later we can phase them out and put in metros instead. And all of this will very much help with traffic because people will use those things instead of driving their own vehicles, so there'll be less vehicles on the roads. So let's go with the bus. Do you want to do a normal bus or biofuel buses? Problem is this is more expensive. It does less noise pollution though, and takes less water and electricity. I've never really used the biofuel buses, so I think I kind of want to give them a try. Where do we want the bus depot though? Maybe down here? The buses only come from those once you create a loop, so it's not too much in the way of vehicles that get sent out. I'm gonna do a loop like that, I think, so people can get pretty close. I wonder about maybe making a stop down there. Try to cover a good amount of people. I don't want the buses have to come down here and turn around. So I was trying to find paths where they wouldn't have to do that. And then I'll do a bus route on the opposite side. It goes the other direction. There we go. So as you can see, that made people around there happy. So I'm just going to be doing that for a little bit. Alright, so here are the bus routes that I've kind of set up. Not the best at setting up bus routes. We'll keep an eye on them and remove them or adjust them depending on how many people are using them, but it appears the wall people have changed their mind about working on the other duplex and now are working on the window several feet from me. So I will do a nice little jump cut here and see you guys when they've moved on. Oh no. Population's going down, so we need to work on that. The wall people have moved on. I think it's actually usually just one person, so it's a wall person, but oh well. We need to work on the population. It's probably these guys who are upset. How many vehicles are out? All 7? Why all take it so long? I suppose it's probably because of the traffic. Let's do some management over here and get this to be a turn only. Yep, that one's a turn only. Let's get our turn only lanes all over the place. Alright, so I've been trying to do some lane management. See, like down in here and over in these areas. I did a little bit to try to help out. I also prefer having one more lane in the roundabout than there are lanes here. I don't know that that's what most people like to do, but it's what I like to do. But the problem with that is it makes it so people can't walk around this. So I need to put in some walk-in paths, which always takes me a minute to find. We'll grab this and see what we can do. What I usually do is start by going across the roads and then connect those and then do the paths down. Like so. Looks kind of cool too. And then you just bring it down there. Sorry, building, but I don't really want anyone building on that particular road anyway. That one won't work because there's that park there, so I'll have to use one of the other many paths that they have as an option. And I guess that one's not going to work too because it's too steep. But they can cross here and then go across. It also means we can go into, is it this one? All of these and disable crossing these paths. So vehicles won't have to stop for pedestrians because the pedestrians can use up these things. So if they need to cross here, they can do it down there or up above. So they have options. They don't need to be doing it on this roundabout. So maybe that'll help get some more of the dead picked up, hopefully. I don't know why, again, they're taking so long. We're still losing people. It's getting a little better though. 46. It always does this thing where it like gets better and then it drops down even worse than it was before. Always scary. Alright, things are going a little better. Let's see, let's check out where we have some hot spots. This is still a problem. Let's change. Have I changed the speed of this one? I have. Alright. I was hoping that I could lower the speed so that more people could get on, but I've already done that. Ooh. Alright. We need to get rid of some of these stoplights, I think. We go down in here, junction. Go ahead and turn that guy off. Oh, there's a lot of stoplights over in here. Northern knockin'. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off all of those. And see what happens. Mayhem! That's what'll happen. Where are most of these? Oh, we also want to check the buses here in a minute. Let's grab... Nope. The in-game tool. Check routes. Let's turn off public transit. And pedestrians. Alright, so these are citizens driving into over there. That's fine. Yeah, look at that. There's just so many people leaving. Eventually what I like to do, and if I wish I had the ability, is like build or buy this area so we could have a road just for this industry that attaches straight to the highway, so that wouldn't be involved on everything else like it is currently. I thought I said you could go straight through this intersection. Not that it matters really, but go ahead and go through. It fits a couple more vehicles in there. I also like changing the bus lane, changes the bus colors. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to make it so this lane was turn only, but in reality, most of the people turning in here are going off on this side area, which is good. I wonder if a proper what are these called? No, they are intersections. If a proper one of these wouldn't be a bad plan over here. But that guy, it's a beast. Because the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what if I just add a sneaky lane from here to this lane? And I'm like, pretty soon there's going to be no point to the roundabout because each direction is going to have its own secret lane somewhere. So that's why I was kind of wondering if I need to put an actual one of these here. I don't know. We'll have to see. How's everybody else doing? Let's go ahead and grab this and... Alright. So there's a lot of traffic here. A lot of traffic there. So these guys must just be going to work. I wonder about upgrading that one to just have more lanes. Make it 2 lanes each direction, because they're treating it like a main road, so it might as well have lanes like a main road. That intersection's terrible. That's better. That'll probably get that traffic moving a bit better. So where are they all going? They better be going to work and not trying to use this. I mean, I understand not wanting to go through down here and using this, but... Oh, I think a lot of them are... Oh no. If we grab, not that vehicle directly. Yeah, a lot of the private vehicles are choosing to go down through there. I'm trying to decide how much I care about that. It seems to be working at the moment, so maybe I won't stop them. I probably wouldn't want to go through this either, so... Now let's check on them buses. Let's make sure we don't have an excessive number of vehicles per person. I know that it looks like some of them are still heading out, but like that one has 7 buses on it and no passengers, so... What we'll do is check how many people are waiting. This could use more buses. Let's go up to maybe 5, because you can see we have like 400 people waiting there. So that's a good bus line. Next, this one, maybe we'll bump it up to 4. Like so. Next. This could do with like 2 buses. For now. And then next. Yeah, that could do with just like 2. You know, I made fun of that for having 7 buses, but I actually think it's going to be what it needs. It'll probably need like 10. But we'll leave it at 7 for now. Oh, good lord. I cannot wait to get my metros going. Go up to 7. I wish it had, instead of like a fluid slider, it had like notches you'd go to. So that I'm not paying more than I need to, because from like 140% all the way up to 164 is the same number of buses, but I'm paying more. I wish it would just tick over to each bus and to like the lowest price for that bus. What one are we on? This guy? Alright. Next. 6 vehicles probably is good. Wrong button. And check this guy. Leave that one to work. Wrong button. And this guy, I might even be able to go up to 4. There we go. That's about that run. The buses, I think, are still trying to get out to where they need to go. As you can see, there's a bunch of rainbow buses over here. And that, my friends, is why you brace your roundabouts before you work on them. Look at that. Ooh. Can I get that to do what it should do? It's a 3-lane highway. Grab this guy. Bring it out to there. No. Sadness. I'm full of it. Full of a great sadness. Okay, let's try this. Can't build roundabouts on my own. One knows it. It's just been a while. There. And there. Now we brace it. I think that might do it. I'm really not good at building my own intersections. As I think is becoming apparent, but I'm doing my best here, okay? Alright, so let's check from this direction. They can go straight into the industry, they can go forward, or they can go to this side using the roundabout. Going out, they can hit the roundabout, go any direction they want, I think. As long as I've gotten the... I don't think I have, actually. This one's backwards. Like so. Alright. So, coming this direction, you can go through the roundabout to go out, this direction, or forward. I'm trying to decide if I want these ones on the side that go underneath. But I also like to check from every direction that people can go where they want. Forward, and then to the roundabout they can go this direction or that direction. Through the roundabout, any direction. I think that's okay. Not like this. Let's move you. It's so strange looking. If this was... It would look 100 times better if this road met straight into this one, instead of it being a weird angle. But it'll do. Hopefully it functions. Let's do these guys. I think it should be okay to say you go straight over there. They just need to decide around this area which lane eventually they're going to turn off on. Because there's not a node here in the middle, but they can choose way back here if they need. So we'll just have them keep going whatever lane they chose. This lane can only go forward. Please, no turning around. You can do that in the roundabout if it's necessary. Alright, that seems to be getting the industry moving out way quicker. I don't think, honestly, I need these anymore. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. Oh, no. There we go. Just because they can use the roundabout to get across, and there's not as much traffic doing that anymore, it doesn't seem like. So, do I want to leave that one lane? Sure. We'll see how that goes. We can upgrade it. Now the problem is up in here. Do we need to make this a roundabout situation? So like this main street here is kind of a roundabout. I think for now I'm going to delete that road. It's just a junction way too close to everyone merging and figuring themselves out right here. They can come around like so. I'll just leave it for now. Where are most of them going though? Grab that. Boy. A lot of them are skipping this to go through here. Is that preferred? Because that means they're not taking this roundabout, which means more of the industry can be moving. So I don't hate that they're doing that. Some vehicles are still doing this, quite a few are taking it, but a good number are also going through here. Just kind of depends on where they need to be going. Trying to think on how we could make this more efficient. I don't know. Is there a node here in the middle? Ooh, there is. So, I don't know why the upgrade tool is stuck on. Stop it. Alright. So then we could do something like, this is already a turn only, but get that there, that guy there. That one goes forward. This one only goes forward. So then that makes this a turn only, and this one only into this lane. Please and thank you. Because I can switch here in the middle to go over and to turn. So honestly, there's not a whole lot of traffic going. The biggest solution right now would be to make this a one-way street. Out. That way. So that they don't have to cross here, which is stopping this flow of traffic. So I may do... Oh my god, one vehicle went that way. Let's get... I'd hate to do this, just because it messes with the buildings that are there. And it looks very bizarre. But let's do that. So now they can turn and go forward, but nobody needs to stop here. Unless somebody wants to go straight across. But I really doubt anyone would want to do that, because they could take up here. So unless it's somebody coming from down here, then not many people are going to be crossing right there. So I could actually even make it so they can't do that. I might just do that. So grab this one, turn here. Like I said, they can get over to this area through this intersection here, which it may turn into an oval about, not an oval about, just a roundabout. Just a normal roundabout. Yeah, let's do that. Cause there's a lot happening right here. Ugh, look at this. This whole area is still such a mess. But it's not piling up on the highway too much, which is what is preferred. Look at all these people using our walkways. Isn't that awesome? I feel like these should be steps, but whatever. I don't know how much I've actually recorded, because I plan to have quite a few pieces sped up, but I should probably end it here. This is something, like I've said before, I could play for the rest of the day, and we could continue to work on. So we have our buses going, and they seem to be doing alright when we checked them earlier. We have 300 people using the bus. That's 300 people not using their vehicles on the road. So that's always really good. Delete this and start emptying that guy. Start getting rid of all of these garbage things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.